Callaway Mavrik versus TaylorMade Sim. Let's give it a go. So just finished the testing with the TaylorMade Sim driver and the Callaway Mavrik. Really interesting to get to hit some shots with them. First time I've really had a good go with both. I suppose before we talk about the data, one of the things I want to point out is that I've not been custom fitted for the driver head or shaft with either brand. I currently use a Titleist D4 driver head with a slightly different shaft. I've tried to replicate head loft and shaft to mine to try and give us a fair test and give me an indication of where the drivers fit in terms of yardages and how I'm hitting them in play, etc. So with my Titleist, I tend to look for a ball speed of around 155 to 160. I'm a little bit below that. I didn't hit the ball great in some of those swings. Maybe a bit cold. I've been outside a little bit today. But it wasn't too bad. I quite enjoyed the look of both drivers. The Mavrik felt really good as well. The story behind the Mavrik, you've got artificial intelligence in the face for hotter ball speeds. You've got a more aerodynamic look to it. Again, geared towards speed. I like the story with the three different heads as well. So you've got a low spin, a standard and a max with some draw bias in it. The Sim, I really like the look of when you look down on top of the driver. It looks very racy, very modern. You've also got, in the Sim, you've got the slidey weight option to move the centre of gravity around a little bit to help draw and fade bias. They also have a couple of other options in max and draw bias as well to go against the Callaway. You can see from my results, I got a bit more ball speed, a bit more launch out of the TaylorMade driver. As I said, I wasn't hitting it great. I was really impressed. I profiled like 5 of the better shots that I hit with each driver, and personally I couldn't get enough out of the Callaway driver, whether I just wasn't hitting it very well. I definitely got a little bit more out the TaylorMade. You can see there I got 12 yards more, which is quite a lot. With my own driver, I probably looked for similar statistics with slightly better ball speed to what I got with the TaylorMade driver. So not surprised to see a mid 260s carry and then a 290 finish. So that was pretty good, considering I've not been fitted for the product either. So that's something I might explore. As I said, the Mavrik I couldn't quite get enough out of. The shot shape wasn't too bad, but didn't fly for me as strongly as the TaylorMade. For the purpose of the testing, we were using Pro V1 golf balls for the whole session. So yeah, I found it really interesting. Like I said earlier on, this might change with a proper fit. I'd imagine I'm seeing some really good results on tour at the minute with both drivers already. But for me, the Sim driver just edged it. It would also enforce to me the real importance of custom fitting. You need to go, whether you're a member of our club or a member of another club or someone that's a non-member somewhere, go to a facility where you can get a proper custom fit. You can see there was quite a big difference for me in the spin numbers. For me, if that spin starts to get a lot lower than that, I'm gonna get a little bit concerned. Ideally, 2 to 2,200 revs would be good. As soon as you start dipping below that 1,1700 mark, you're talking about shots that maybe come off a little bit hot and sideways off the club face, and you lose a little bit of control, in my opinion. So you've got to be careful of that. But yeah, go for a fit, try them both out, see how you get on. We have all the fitting equipment in stock here in our studio, multiple options and shafts available to try, and come in and take a look.